today's economic climate, because of job losses, layoffs, terminations, companies shutting down, individuals are drowning financially and drowning emotionally because of finances. And there's some idiots out there who say money is not everything. Well, tell that to these individuals. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Frank Talks Money. Real quick guys, I just need that one small favor. You know what it is. Remember to smash that like button. The more likes the video receives, the more the algorithm will share the video with more like-minded people like you and me. Now let's get right into the content. So guys, in today's economic climate, lots of individuals are just struggling financially. And these financial struggles are causing them to struggle mentally. Guys, got a couple video clips of some individuals just telling their story of how the lack of finances is weighing on them today. Let's get right into it.
So I was on the way to take my 4 and my 7-year-old to school today, and today was my 4-year-old's first day of pre-K. And I looked down and realized that my gas light was on, so I stopped at the gas station, take the kids in to get some gas. And we've been struggling this week. We had a lot of bills come out, and on top of that, my car tore up, so we had to pay to have that fixed. And I thought I had $15 left on my card, and I have a whole line of people behind me, so I swipe my card, it declines. And I'm like, oh my God, let me try another card. And swipe that card, it declines. And I could tell that the cashier lady was getting frustrated with me, and there was literally like 10 people behind me. And I really didn't know what to say. So before I could say anything, a gentleman behind me says, don't worry about it, I'll pay for it. And I was so humiliated. All I could say was, I'm so sorry, thank you, with my head down and grab my kids' hands and go out the door. Like I said before, I'm 4 months postpartum. I'm just now getting back into work. I have a small cleaning business that I've had to put on hold so I could stay home with my baby. The first few months, I'm just now getting back into that. But these last few months have been a struggle. And it's a really shitty feeling as a 30-year-old mom that I couldn't.
Can you imagine that, guys? She didn't have $15 to put gas in her car. $15. Can you imagine how humiliating that is, guys? When you don't even have $15 to put gas in your car because you are struggling that bad financially. That's why guys, this is exactly why no one can tell me money is not important. I don't give a shit what anyone says. Money solves a lot of damn problems. This lady was highly humiliated with her children over $15. Yes, money is highly important. I rank it up there with air, oxygen, and food. You need it to live a great life. Simple as that. And can nobody tell me different.
Put $15 worth of gas in my car. And I'm not posting this for sympathy. I'm not posting this to ask for money. I'm posting this because this is real life shit for so many people. And a lot of people don't want to come forward about what they're going through because they're embarrassed. So I'm here to be that light for you guys. But this is real life shit for a lot of people. And my life is not always glamorous. My life is not always happy rainbows. And I'm not going to come on here and pretend like it is because it's not. I'm not one of those lucky individuals that had family pass them down wealth or land or cars. Every little thing I've had, every shitty vehicle I've owned, I have worked my butt off for.
See what I'm saying, guys? So, see what she said? I didn't have any rich parents to pass me down anything. I didn't get an inheritance. Nobody helps me. That's why I'm so determined to consistently build my wealth so my grandchildren will have something for them when they become adults. So my kids will have something for them later in life. Because I don't want my descendants to have to deal with this. I don't want my grandkids to become adults and they don't have $15 in their pocket because the economy and the world has went to shit. I don't want my grandkids to go through that. That's why I'm so diligent on being a good man, like it says in the Bible, and leaving an inheritance for my kids' kids. That's why I do what I do, guys.
And all I know is I'm about to work my ass off to make sure that that never happens again. Is it the first time it's happened? No, it's not the first time it's happened. But I'm to a point where I am tired of scraping by. I'm tired of just getting by, and I want to live comfortably. And I'm about to work my ass off these next few months to make sure that's going to happen. I really, really hope this TikTok thing works out for me. I really do. I've been working really hard on here. I've been staying super consistent. I've been busting my butt on this app, and I'm praying, manifesting, and speaking it into existence that this is going to be a fruitful passive income for me, and I'm just going to keep going. I think my life is about to hit a turn.
So it seems like she may have reached that point of how Dave Ramsey says you reach your point that you have reached your breaking point to where you have to make change. But I wouldn't count on TikTok though. You need to get a stable job to bring in income and do TikTok on the side. I would not count on TikTok being my savior financially. You need income, and you need income now.
Point, and I'm about to be going on a different path. And I think TikTok was placed in my life to help me on that road there. But to that gentleman that paid for my gas, I know I will probably never see you again, but thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that for me, because you didn't have to, and it meant a lot. And if you're going through this, just know that you're not alone. And this is going to be our year. This is going to be our year. We are going to work hard. We are going to pray, and we are going to give it our all to make sure that we're not going to be in this situation anymore.
So I wish her the best, guys. She seems like she's determined to change her life around. I hope that's exactly what she's able to do. I wish her all the best. So now let's get into the next clip.
So I feel like I'm drowning, financially drowning. So back in April, I had a baby, and I decided to take 9 weeks off. Now I have had 4 children now working at the same company, so I kind of knew how things went. I took 9 weeks thinking that my insurance was going to pay 8 weeks. But because they run it under short-term disability, you have to be off the week, blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's why I took 9. Anyway, long story short, they only paid me for 6. And when they do pay you, it's like a max of $250 a week. So when you go and you have to pay back your insurance, on a bi-weekly basis, and the taxes that come out of there, you're getting basically...
Now, I understand she was having a baby, and I get it. You want to be home, but man, you got to make sure you prepare financially. You know, see, a lot of these times, guys, I feel like we make decisions that put us in financially bad positions later on down the line. And I always say, whatever goes on in our lives, I think we contributed to that happening in some way, shape, or form by a decision that we made. We made these decisions. I understand she just had a baby, but you got to make sure you have all your ducks in a row so you don't come back to work or be off work, and then now you're in a financial crunch.
$200. So I was not paid very much. The last 3 weeks that I was off, I was paid nothing. Everything that I had saved from my taxes, gone. I spent all of it, everything. That also meant that I was I'm a month behind on my car payment. I have a few credit card bills that I was paying the bare minimum, and I got behind on those. And so now everybody and their brother is calling me and wants their money and wants their money and wants their money and wants their money and late fees and this and that. And it just adds up. It's a spiraling ball, right? So here I was making progress, and now I'm
See what I mean? See what I mean? I know she had a baby, but she didn't make sure her ducks was in a row. Now she's behind on everything. Now everybody's calling. Bills are behind. These creditors don't give a shit. They don't care if he just had a baby. They don't care. They want their money. When you are in debt, you are the slave, and whoever you owe is the master. They don't give a shit if you just had a baby. You could be on your deathbed, and they will be calling for their money. They don't care. That's why it's imperative to get out of debt, guys. You got to get out of debt. Because these companies do not give a shit about you. They want their money. They want their money now.
retracted in progress. And then just the other day, my TV broke, and now I need to buy a whole nother TV. And so there's that. And now there's school supplies and the fair's coming up that I take my kids to every year. And I'm paying extra money because I want to send my middle daughter to Washington, D.C. this next spring. So it's financially drained. I don't know how any of you get ahead. I don't know how any of you have a savings. I don't know how any of you get ahead in life at all financially, but I just can't do it.
So She got 4 kids. So my question is, where are the fathers? Are they paying child support? Where is the help from the dads? If the dads aren't helping, or if she's not with the dads, you need to be getting them on child support. You know, maybe she can't. Maybe she might not be able to take her kids to the county fair this year. Maybe her daughter can't take that field trip to Washington. You know, when we get in trouble financially, sometimes there's some hard decisions you got to make. Sometimes your kids may not be able to do certain things, but that's what happens when we're not financially prepared and we didn't save any money. We keep having children that obviously we can't afford. Guys, we got to stop making bad decisions that's going to harm us financially. So, guys, hope you enjoyed those clips. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out here.